Assalamu alaikum. How to teach English, Jeremy Harmer. This is the chapter titled Teaching Reading. Reasons for reading, different kinds of reading, reading levels, reading skills, reading principles, reading sequences, more reading suggestions, encouraging students to read extensively. بدأ ببواعث القراءة reading reasons for reading. There are many reasons why getting students to read English texts. Reading is useful for language acquisition. Reading texts is also provide good models for English writing. Good reading texts can introduce interesting topics, stimulate discussion, excite imaginative responses, provide springboard for well-rounded and so on. طبعا بواعث القراءة مهمة ومهمة جدا، إن القراءة أساسية. هناك أنواع للقراءة, different kinds of reading. We need to make distinction between extensive and intensive reading. The term extensive reading refers to reading which students do often, do not exclusively, away from the classroom. It means they may read novels, web pages, involve reading for pleasure, but the term extensive reading, on the other hand, refers to detailed focus on construction of reading texts which takes place usually in the classroom. طبعا هذا الفرق بين extensive والintensive. Teachers may ask students to look at extracts from magazines, poems, internet websites, newspapers, plays, and wide range of other text genres, styles. Extensive or intensive reading is usually accompanied by study activities. فيها الأنشطة، القراءة المعمقة. We may ask students to work out with the kind of text they are reading. مستويات القراءة, reading levels. When we ask students to read the text, success of activity will often depend on the level of the text we are asking them to work with. Ideally, we would like students to read authentic texts. طبعا مطلوب منهم قراءة النصوص الأصلية. On the other hand, texts which are not written especially for language learners, they are not intended. المهم في هذه النصوص المخصصة لهم. Reading skills, we have scan. Students like the text, the rest of text need to be able to do a number of things. With reading text, they need to be able to scan the text for particular bits of information. يبحث عن معلومة معينة. It needs scanning. Sometimes students also need to skim the text if they were casting their eyes over its surface. حاجة سطحية to get general idea. ممكن يقرأ reading for detailed comprehension, يقرأ للفهم الأعمق. reading for pleasures. هناك مواضيع مهمة. reading principles encourage students to read often as possible. Students need to be engaged with what they are reading. يتفاعلوا معه. Encourage students to respond to the content of the text, explore their feelings about it. Prediction is major factor in reading. Reading sequences, مهم sequences. Screen, also companions, intermediate. We have another thing here, more reading suggestions. Jack solve reading puzzles, encouraging students to read extensively from library, from choice, feedback, time. Here at the end of the session, we have talked about the fact that more students read, better they get at reading. We have made this distinction between extensive and intensive reading, stressing the beneficial effects of later. We have said that teachers should encourage students to read in variety of genres. We have said that students need read to realize how to read the different purposes, come up with the 6 reading principles, also looked at 3 reading sequences, listed number of other reading responsibilities. We have discussed ways in which students can be encouraged to read extensively by providing libraries and time. Thank you.